the I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so out of it. It is the Going On Daily Live morning show. Boy, I had so many things running through my head. I just butchered the opening. Butchered it. It is season 2, episode 249. I'm your host, Becky Turner. I've got Kyle Miller alongside of me. Oh my, that's a great way to start, right?
You look different today, Becky.
Yeah, it's like
it's new makeup and
just new look I'm trying.
Yeah.
No, Becky will be here shortly, hopefully. She's not feeling well. So so I'm stepping in, and that threw me off.
Yeah.
But we gotta make sure she's okay. If she's not, she'll let me know, and then I just wing it from there.
Here we go. Swinging, winging.
Yeah. So exciting show today because you guys have some great topics. And now, how do you pronounce that dog? Catahoula?
Catahoula. Yeah.
And you also have Too Much.
Yes.
So looking forward to that.
Ooh,
Becky hopefully will be here and will do Dogs Are Hilarious. She started it yesterday.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
Her and Chuck, man, they just do a great show.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she will also have a segment, Your Health. And she's going to talk about stress. Stress isn't mental, it's physical. So, I don't know. I could be that guinea pig for a stress test, really. I don't even have, I got a hoodie on. I feel like Bill Belichick all of a sudden. Only I don't have the 24-year-old on my arms,
Awesome.
Other than that, he's got nothing over me.
Whatever. I'm in shape. I'm in a shape,
Yeah, I'm in a shape.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, I'm in a shape. It's not maybe the shape of that I would like right now, but
now what shape would you want? Would you want a triangle? Is that what it is?
A brick. Brick.
I don't know.
I want.
You don't want to be an
really,
egg
actually.
or a ball.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Or a pear. I don't want to be pear shaped. Oh man. Oh, yep. And then so it looks like it's me. I don't know if it's just me or not, but Ron just froze momentarily. That was fun.
It is possible because I didn't plug in.
Oh no.
So I think there was like a little surge. I saw something come down on my laptop here. But look, it's dog week. And I did a ton of things on Sunday. I had me and Kenny did a regular show, and it was like old school because we each had 3 topics. Right? Like that. Remember when we used to do 3? That was ages. It might have been before you.
Yeah, it was before. Yeah, it was before me.
So we used to do 3 each.
Yeah.
And I went old school, and I had 3 dog segments, and I loved it. And I'm gonna do another one tomorrow, of course. It's dog week. It's one of my favorite weeks. So tomorrow, I'm gonna tell stories about my dog.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Little go down memory lane when I was a kid. My dog Smokey. So I'm gonna talk about Smokey tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
awesome.
A lot of different situations, And hey, Christy, good morning.
Yep, she's here.
So I don't know how Becky's doing, but we're certainly gonna move along. We're gonna do Catahoula.
Catahoula. Yeah.
Like, there's so many ways. I mean, like Catahoula hoop,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
Catahoula dance.
oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so spotted Catahoula is actually what I knew the name as. Um, but so what I looked up because I was like, let me just find out the information here. But so it sounds like originated in Louisiana and is the state dog. So known for leopard spots. Um, and it says patterns can be merle patched or solid with splashes of color, bred for hunting, herding, and general all around ranch work. Um, and let's see here. Oh yeah, usually bond deeply with their person and do best with clear structure and activity. Yeah, and that is so true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Delilah was my dog, and she was mostly all black. She had a little bit of color, a little bit of kind of white in her face and everything. So totally was not sure what kind of what kind of dog she had to look all of that up, and that's the best guess is that she was a spotted Catahoula. But so their name comes from Catahoula Parish and the Choctaw words for sacred lake. Huh. Yeah, early Louisiana settlers used them to track wild hogs through swamps. These dogs were tough, that is so true. Yeah, they're famous for their glass eyes, a term for their striking pale blue eyes.
Yeah, they have such mesmerizing eyes. It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's
yeah,
like it's almost like a husky, but
yeah,
I think it's more dominant.
yeah,
You know, like it's really like shiny and glossy and it just doesn't even look real.
yeah. Yeah, so the fun fact that they listed, because they're so smart, they can outthink their owners if they're bored. And I so much agree with that. She was such a smart dog,
Yeah.
um, and so yeah, oh, and Christy says,
I was just
um,
gonna
oh, you're pulling it
go
up.
ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
Um,
take over.
Chewini here. Hattie. Oh yeah, and of course she is ringing in dog week with an emergency vet appointment today for a hind leg issue. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
that's too bad. Oh, guess who's
yeah.
back though?
No
Let me see
fun.
if I can get Becky in here and we can do a full
O-
swap here.
Okay. Okay.
We don't want to hide
Here
Becky. We'll
here
hide
she is.
me.
There's
Oh, and there
there's
she goes.
and there she goes. There she is. There she goes. There she is. There she goes. Yeah.
So Becky's struggling today, but I don't like when bad things happen to dogs. I love
Oh
dogs.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I go
It's
and
hard.
see my landlord's dogs downstairs all the time.
Yeah.
I love them, like they're
Yeah.
mine, right?
Yeah.
And they
Yep.
come upstairs sometimes and they get their doggy treats. I always have some doggy treats here. So
Hmm.
now we'll try to get her in again. Here we go.
Okay.
Now we really got to shift people around. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Here we
All right,
go.
I'm gonna leave it to
There we
you,
are.
Becky. I hope you're
I
feeling
love it.
better. And I'll look this way because it looks weird me coming out of his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Dog face. Dog face.
So hope you do feel better and have a great show.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi. Morning, Becky.
So sorry for the late.
Oh, all good. All good. I mean, life happens. It's the funny thing, life is just life's so long. So
Yep, that's so true.
yeah.
All right, I will let you continue. What you
Cool.
were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. So Chewini is English for Mexican wiener dog. That's awesome.
Chewini.
Yeah.
Is it a Chihuahua wiener dog? Is it Chewini?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what which I didn't realize. I didn't realize that Christie's dog, Hattie is a Chewini, but yeah, apparently. So,
That's awesome.
but yeah, talking about spotted Catahoula, because that was the dog that I had.
Yes.
And she was such an amazing dog. Taught her how to play frisbee, and turns out that's something that you can teach. So if you haven't, if your dog doesn't catch a frisbee, then you can teach them how to catch a frisbee. So
Oh, no way.
yeah, so you just you basically, what I did is I started, I'd get her to retrieve, and she was pretty good at just retrieval anyway. But
They're smart
then,
dogs.
she was so smart, and such a nuisance. If you did not run her absolute guts out.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
just
I have one like this.
yeah, unreal. But so what you do, what I did to teach her how to catch a frisbee out of the air is I'd get her out, and we'd start playing, and I would throw it, but you have to throw it kind of at their mouth level, and then throw it kind of just about at their rate of speed, so that they and then you continually to throw it that way. I mean, which is not necessarily easy. You gotta, you gotta throw frisbee, okay, and
yeah, it all kind of depends on how good of a thrower you are.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that I'm really good, but boy, have I thrown probably thousands of frisbees at this point. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you just throw it so it goes right in front of their face, and at a certain point they're like, I'll just grab that, yeah. And so then once they do that, they're like, oh, I can catch
this. Was great.
This is a fun new game. And so anyway, she was so good at it, and got to the point, I'm 5'9", and she could catch a frisbee very clean over my head. So probably she could probably at a sprint, she could probably catch a frisbee at maybe like 6'5", 6'8". Yeah, just wild. So and she wasn't too big, kind of a like a larger lap dog. But from she would sit, I'd keep the frisbee up on the fridge, and then she'd always ask permission, and so she'd sit and look up at the top of the fridge, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. And then she would jump from a seat, she'd be sitting and jump straight up and take the frisbee off of the top of the fridge.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Although kind of like, I can imagine your actions. You'd be like, "What are you doing? Like nothing is off limits to this dog."
Oh, she super smart. So one of the things with dogs with me is I'm like, you don't get to lick the front of my face. You don't know, not sticking your tongue in my mouth or in my nose, or so you can lick the side of my head or whatever, but you are not licking the front of my face. And she knew, like she learned that, and so she would have her face right up in my face, and no, she's like, oh, I could see the look on her face. She's like, I want to lick your face. But she would not do it. So because she knew that, well, nope, that's off limits. And
that's good.
So yeah, but yeah, just amazing dog. So I ride, mountain unicycle and have for, oh my gosh, 22 years now.
Yeah.
But so we'd go for trail rides. She was my trail buddy, and so we'd go do 6 or 8 miles. I mean, 1,000, 1,200 feet of elevation gain, and go for a ride, and then she'd maybe have a nap for a minute in the back seat of the car and on the way home, and then maybe go in and lay down for a minute, and then she's like, okay, it's time to play frisbee.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So, and just all day long, you could probably every half an hour you could go out and run her guts for like a half an hour until she just couldn't get up, just breathing, and then go back inside for 15-20 minutes, maybe a half an hour, and then she's like, okay, let's play again.
Did she like the water?
She did. I didn't do a lot of water stuff. So yeah, mainly just frisbee and the trails.
Yeah.
So.
While we were chatting here, I was looking for the one that my brother used to have, so it's kind of hard to see, but sorry, I got my ring light on.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah. So
yeah,
it's very similar, I'm sure.
That's cool. Yeah, she was way darker. I'm like, I gotta find a picture. I'll find a picture. So but yeah, anyway, super awesome dog. Sorry,
what was her name?
Delilah.
Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. Like that? Is that what you named her after?
No, it was the
temptress in the Bible.
That was my ex-wife's choice of.
I see.
That was and fun fact, I did not at all want a dog, and
no way.
No, I just just not. I'm looking for a good picture here. Oh, here is
everyone
one.
always has a million photos of their dog.
Oh, I have
more photos of my dogs than I do my children.
And as somebody that
that's not at all what I was expecting.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, we gotta look because I don't know what she is. But yeah,
she's kind of got like a lab vibe to her, and like even like pit bull sort of coloring, or like
very much, and that was kind of the thought. There she is with her frisbee.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Definitely my trail buddy.
And so I'm
there's the unicycle. There you go.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing just by the way that we're talking, this is past tense.
Yeah, and at this point, I don't know if she's still alive or not.
Oh, she stayed with the ex.
Yeah. So and it was. I mean, at that point I was driving truck, and I was out of town for 1, 2, 3 nighs a week, however often, and I was a wreck. I was a wreck after my divorce, and so I didn't I need a doggy hug. Yeah, that was definitely one of the hardest parts of all of that, because she didn't understand, and so there's definitely some grief and sorrow in that, because even though I didn't want a dog, I didn't, all of those things, she really was my dog. Every day when I got home, I would take her out to go play. Every time I went to go ride, then she knew she was going. So yeah.
I think it's always the parent who doesn't want the dog who ends up being the dog parent. Like my husband, he didn't want, and like we have a German Shepherd. He had it when I started dating him, and he was just a puppy then. And German Shepherds are a lot of work. They are no joke.
Yeah.
And I always wanted a small dog. So after I moved in, I kept being like, let's get a small dog. And he was like, no. And then finally one day in 2019, so we'd already been together 3 years at this point, and I'm like, can I go look at these dogs, these like rescues? And he's like, yeah, I don't care. And so in my head, I heard, you were allowed to get that dog. And
Mhm.
so I just showed up with a tiny Chihuahua, not knowing if my dog was going to kill it, because obviously I have a 100-pound German Shepherd, and this is like a 7-pound Chihuahua. I didn't know how this dog was going to react. I didn't know how it was going to make my husband's allergies feel. Like, I never thought any of that. And he was like, "What did you get?" And actually, we were on our way to a friend's house, a reunion of such for my husband and this friend that he hadn't seen in 5 years. So I couldn't even just like be home with this dog. I had to just put it in a cage and go. But anyway, this dog became his baby from 2019 to, well, she passed in 2023. So for 4 years, he babied this dog. And then, you know, when she died, no, we don't want another dog. We can't do that. And then once again, I showed up with Coconut, and he loves this dog. And then a couple months later, he showed up with Lulu. So this guy who didn't want any small dogs only will have small dogs from now on. He said once our big one goes, he's only going to get Chihuahuas. Yesterday, fun fact, he bought them heating pads for their beds, just in case, you know, dogs who live outside, not our dogs, but, you know, dogs who primally have the instinct to survive outside. He's got them heating pads for their little beds. So the guy who never wanted them.
Super cute. Super cute. Yeah. I just didn't want to have to train the dog or any of the dogs, because I found out soon that was actually what was going to happen, that nobody else would actually train the dog, and that would be me that was training the dog.
Always.
And so which I don't, you know, I don't hate it, but I'm like, I don't know how to train a dog, so I had to learn how to train a dog. And but anyway, super, definitely the best dog. Really miss her.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm glad that she gave you the memories that you have.
Unbelievable. I mean, and that's, I think, you know, it's such a special thing to have an animal that loves you that much.
I agree.
Yeah.
As much as I have a love-hate relationship with my German Shepherd.
Yeah.
He just annoys me like crazy because he loves me and he's trying to protect me. So anytime I walk into him because he's in my way, it's because he's just trying to protect me. Yeah. You know, I know this. If I'm in the bathroom and he pushes his way in, it says he's trying to protect me. So it's pretty cute when you actually think about it. Yeah, you should have visitation rights, but the thing about that Ron, is that you have to see the other person.
Yeah, that's a whole complicated.
Sometimes you just have to cut the losses and
another.
It's
another messy story.
Yes,
but yeah, and I think, you know, that's for everybody to realize. I mean, which you should realize probably if you have a dog, but they're one part of our world. But for them, we are their entire world.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, in a lot of ways, that is special in a way that you just can't even express.
Totally. I know you've heard that we don't deserve dogs. It's so true.
Yeah.
The most perfect creation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So tell me, did Ron do the social media intro yet?
No, he didn't. No, he did not.
Okay. Awesome. Again, I apologize everyone for my lateness. You are watching us live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Twitter/X, Rumble. So you can find us right under me here at Rhode Island Broadcasting, at Twitch at RI_broadcasting, and on X at broadcasting RI. We are live every day minus Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern time or 8 a.m. Kyle's and my time.
Yeah.
You can also listen to us after the fact. Oh, I have not gone potty alone for 16 years. Yes, dog creepers, 100%, Christy, 100%.
Yeah.
You can listen to us on audio if you can't watch us live. We are on TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Red Circle at RIBroadcasting. You can follow us on all of our social medias at MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Parler, Space, Hey Gab, and Twitter, X, RI Broadcasting or Broadcasting RI. And of course on our Patreon at RI Broadcasting. Follow us on Facebook at Going on Daily Morning Show, where we would like to go live again, but you know, we are proving to everybody that we actually don't even need it, but we'd like it again. Right?
Yeah.
Christy's able to comment because Kyle is sharing live from his page, which I still can't figure out how to do, but one day. So Christy's able to see Kyle's show, which she's commenting on. So that's great. We'd like to go live again on Facebook.
Well, we'll have to get you hooked up with that, because
the problem is I never remember any of my passwords. This is the problem. So then I'm having to reset everything. So.
We talked about that.
I know the password wizard. I know.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is just phone a friend. You know, you're like, hey.
I know. I should have.
Hey, can I
pick your brain again for a second?
Can you help me just set this up?
No, why? It's because you and I never do shows anymore, so it's out of sight, out of mind. I know.
I'm disappointed.
Well, I'm enjoying today. I'm glad that we were able to do this.
Yeah, me too.
Of course, we have a website now, RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net, where if you feel so inclined, donate $10 million. No big deal.
Yeah.
Even 1 million would be fine.
Yeah.
We also have you should do a tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy to do that.
We also have a monthly poll, and we have the winner of last month's poll of who your best actor was, or your favorite actor. So Robin Williams came in at 55% and blew everyone out of the water. Tom Hanks and Philip Seymour Hoffman tied at 18%. Gene Hackman 9%, and Sean Penn 0%. No one's picking Sean Penn. He's a good actor, but he's weird. No one's picking Sean Penn. Not over Robin Williams. Not over Aladdin's Genie. No. So anyway, that's the Hall of Fame.
Because I'm weird too. I mean, I don't know if anybody.
You're not Sean Penn weird.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't make me feel like icky.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I have worked on that.
Sean Penn makes me feel icky. Like I look at him and I'm like,
no.
But Robin Williams is, well, literally an angel, but figuratively also an angel.
Yeah.
And a great actor, was a great actor. And it's a shame that he's no longer with us, but his movies are legendary. So no doubt, no surprise. Nobody is shocked by this.
Yeah.
Now, do we have though a December whose profile pic? Who of yours on our website?
Profile pic on the website. I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. That I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. Oh, look at this. We've got 80s musicians, female musicians. Okay. You can vote for December. Madonna, Janet, Whitney, Tina, or Pat. I don't know if I would pick any of them. I think probably I would go for Whitney. I'm thinking
Man.
Whitney. Even though Tina Turner and I share a name, but I'm thinking I got to go with Whitney on this one.
I'm thinking, I don't know. That's tough, but maybe either Pat or Tina, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. This will be a close one, I think. I don't think there's going to be anyone blowing anyone out of the water on this one. I think this one is going to be tight. But we will see. I've been wrong before. Remember when Grease won for the best movie of the 70s? Like, you guys are insane. But whatever. It's fine. I'm not mad. It's fine.
Pat Benatar is the only one that I have seen. I saw Pat Benatar live.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
As a boy or like recently?
It was, I don't know, 20, maybe 25 years ago. I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah. So I was a teenager. I'm pretty positive, but maybe I wasn't. Maybe it was,
choice for like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like as a teenage boy, I'm shocked that she was even like.
Oh, I only listened to classic rock.
Yes.
So it was like, well, of course. I mean, Pat Benatar is going to be an hour away. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go.
That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah. Went with my friend Wendy. Went with me.
Well, that sounds nice.
Probably the one of the longest friendships that I have had. Super awesome lady. But
yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we will see at the end of December or beginning of January who is the winner. Now, I'm curious to know, really Wendy and Peter, a Peter Pan joke. Good one, Ron. I'm curious to see what January brings for us, or if people are starting to go into a semifinal. I don't know. I don't know what Ron's plan is. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, I do have a friend named Peter, and he's I don't see him or talk to him very often, but yeah, I mean,
Is he a lost boy? Is he a boy child, man child?
he is a I don't know, he does stuff in film. So yeah, I mean, super cool. Lives in California and
awesome.
Yeah, does stuff with film work of some, I don't know.
Very
I should know probably, but I don't know.
That's okay.
So, yeah.
You can't keep up with everyone's life, Kyle.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That is okay. All right. So my first topic for today is about how funny dogs are, but not necessarily the things that they do. I more so wanted to know, do dogs have a sense of humor? What do you think?
Oh, I mean, I think so. Yeah. I think definitely my dog had a sense of humor. She's like, I'm gonna screw with him.
Yes. And I think you're right. So here is why, research shows that dogs may or may not. No, they may have a sense of humor. Their play behavior actually shows humor-like traits. So researchers, including that of Charles Darwin and other modern animal behavior scientists, have documented dogs initiate jokes during play. They do play bows, when they kind of go downward facing dog there, and they, kind of wait for you, which shows like an I'm just kidding sort of stance to them. They change their movements to keep the games going. All of these are signs of playful teasing, which is actually a form of humor. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Dogs engaging in this teasing behavior, like stealing items to initiate chase games. I hate when my dog does that. I hate it so much. Like, put my freaking stuff back. You know how many shoes I've thrown out because there's only one. Where did the other one go, Kyle? One day I'm going to move out and there's going to be a pile of single shoes. I'm telling you.
So hilarious.
Or like how they offer you a toy, but then pull it away.
Oh.
And you're just like, are you playing or are you not playing? But to them, that's playful, right? That's teasing. And, studies consider that humor. Or they bark at you or paw at you to provoke a reaction from you. So, kind of similar to the way that primates tease each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogs also have a laugh-like vocalization. So when they're playing, they make this special breathing, panting kind of sound that isn't their normal pant. In other dogs, this sounds like it lowers like a stress reaction and it increases the social play. So another dog hears it and they go, okay, he's not angry. He's not mad at me. He's relaxed and he's playing. So, that's kind of like laughter in a way.
Yeah.
Hattie shells peanuts and will eat the peanut out of it. Also loves playing keep away to where I have to chase her and we play hide and seek. And she's a seeker. Wow. That's impressive, Christy.
Yeah, I've seen the video. She sent me a video of Hattie shelling and she like, breaks the shell and then grabs the peanut. I was like, wow, that's wild.
That's impressive.
Wild. Yeah.
Here's another thing that they say, it sounds like dogs know humor, is that they understand social reactions. So dogs do look for your emotional reaction during play, and they seem to enjoy it when you find something funny or silly. That's actually true. It shows some level of shared enjoyment or even humor-like behavior. So that it actually makes sense because you could be playing. The dog's like going more. Like, for example, Ruger, my German Shepherd, we has this nibsing game, and I was telling Ron about it yesterday, or I was telling Chuck about it yesterday, how he got me on the weekend. He broke skin because he was nibbing at me with his front teeth. But it's the same where if you're on the couch and you have your arm out, like let's say you're sleeping, your arm's out like that, he thinks that's playtime, and he shoves his head on it, and then he's like not growling, but you know what they do when they like and he's biting you and just gently. And then it's funny, and then I'm laughing and I'm pushing him, and then the second I'm like, then he like backs up because he knows that your reaction is
It's so fun. I remember playing, playing with Delilah and, grab her paws and all of that. And she'd bite you. And then, and it was so wild because you could feel, especially she'd grab my arm and like full, like in her mouth. And I could feel the like quivering of her muscles as she's like biting and also not biting.
Restraint.
Yeah.
That's what you were feeling.
Like restraint, and she's like, I could just tear you. I'm like, I know you could tear my.
It's like the primal instinct in her is like rip this guy to shreds, and then the loving, amazing companion is like, I don't think I want to hurt this guy.
Yeah,
I know. I think that about Ruger all the time. I'm like, this dog could literally rip my face off at any time. As I've like shoved my nose in his face, like sleeping, and I'm like, hi, buddy, like up in there. He could literally rip off my face at any point, but chooses not to, and I appreciate that.
And I think it's funny too because with that, because I would do that too. I'm like, ow, and then she'd realize that she didn't actually hurt me, and then she's like, oh, you got me. And it's like you can see they're like, oh, you got me, now I'm gonna bite you.
Yeah, that's so true. I think they do have a sense of humor, just like anecdotally. I think so. The dogs that I've had, they're playful, and so I had wondered, like, what are some games that they like to play when they think they're being funny. So again, stealing a sock or a slipper. My dog does it all the time, and I'm like, are you not tired of getting hit with this slipper after you steal it? Like, he gets a bump spank every time with the slipper. Like, they just looking back thing to where the humans saw them doing something. They're like, huh? You see being funny over there? Or they do like a sprint away from you when you go to reach it. They love that. They think that's pretty hilarious. The fake out toy, like we said, bring you a toy, pull it away, and they're like, just kidding. And then you're like, I don't want to play with you. And then they just keep going. So the bath time fake surrender. What is this one here? Dogs who pretend to give up during bath time. They just lie down, and then as soon as you relax, they pop up and bolt out of the bathroom. I've never had that happen, but that's pretty funny.
This is so good. Did you read this one?
No, the ex left Hattie home for a day when he left for a hike, so left him to get his slippers. Best dog ever. Oh my gosh. Like, of all the places to go, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, you're going to leave me home and go for a hike? Okay.
Yeah, hike is like the best place for a dog.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine. That's like heartbreaking for a dog.
Yeah, totally.
I can't believe
watching you leave. Yeah.
You went somewhere on a trail and you didn't take me.
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'll do, there's so many funny things that they do, but how about this one? The invisible treat trick. So my dogs for sure do this. They stare intently at a corner or at an object. So in our case, in our kitchen, we have these shelves, and they just stare at the treat bowl. They just stare at it, and they won't even look at you, but they like get your attention, and then they look at it. And so you say something to them, and they look at you, and then they're like back there, and you're like, I know what you're looking at here. And then they, just go back to it every time.
Like all the time, because I was talking about keeping the Frisbee up on the fridge, and so so she'd run on over, and then she's like looking up at she'd look back at me and look up at the fridge and look back at me, and she's like, hey, it's Frisbee time.
Yeah, pretty much. My dog is also obsessed with the Frisbee. We call it the Frizz, and like if he gets the plastic ones, they're just broke in immediately because his teeth are so big. We buy those, like, I can't remember the brand, but they're squishy and like foam and then fabric. I mean, he also rips them to shreds. I'm trying to think of the brand, but
the best. I know that. And I can't think of what it is. I'll have to look it up. But there is one that I found, and she could not tear that one up.
Oh, no way.
And it's still flexible, and it flies so good.
Okay.
But yeah, that's an amazing amazing Frisbee that I found. But
we did have a rubber one. It was like a dense rubber and it had a hole in the center. And he has it so far ripped it up, but he also doesn't love it the same way as he loves the fabric frizz, where he just like absolutely goes mental for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Dogs. I love this week. Dogs are the best.
Yeah. And I have to also say for this is a funny one. Everybody's gonna laugh at me, but my dog Delilah always slept under the covers. That was so she would come over to the side. I'd climb into bed and she'd come over to the side of the bed and sit there and then look at me and wait. And she's like, okay. And so then I'd lift up the covers, and then she'd jump in and climb over my legs, and snuggle up. Yeah, she always slept. So I mean, and like all the way down, at like my feet under the covers. I'm like, how do you even breathe down there? I don't even know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
I know they say that Chihuahuas especially like just go under the covers and then they can just breathe all night under there. Mine don't seem to do that really. They usually have their faces out, but like my other Chihuahua, she did for sure. She'd just be under that blanket and you're like, there's literally no oxygen in here. How are you alive?
Yeah.
But,
so wild.
That's sweet. Yeah, we don't deserve dogs, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's no wonder that they use dogs for like support systems, emotional support. Even now, like instead of it just being like a seeing eye dog or like a epilepsy dog, it's literally emotional support dog. Yeah. And so I have said to my husband, and this is fairly unethical, but I'm like, I'm just going to buy her a vest online and then just bring her places with me. Not because I need emotional support, just because I love her and I want her with me everywhere. So then I just
that's like everybody now. They're like, they're like, oh, it's my emotional.
Yeah, exactly. I'm emotionally unregulated. So here's my dog. I actually saw these girls at church one day. They both had dogs there. And I said to my friend, I'm like, that's amazing. Like, I didn't know you could bring dogs here. And she goes, I saw that girl at the grocery store and I asked her about her dog. She said she bought the vest on Amazon and she's not really a support dog. And I was like, this girl.
Yep.
Like, great idea.
Yeah.
But the dogs are well behaved anyway. Mine dogs would not be well behaved in public. This is maybe part of the problem.
That's and I think that's the hardest part is if you have, if you have one that's well behaved. And so many of the people that, I mean, maybe they're okay, but yeah, it's a hard deal to have a really well behaved, well-trained dog.
Oh, no kidding. Hey, Christy, what kind of a dog is Hattie? I'm sure I missed that at the beginning.
Oh, and I can't remember what, because she did say that at the beginning.
That's okay. She'll respond. It's all good. Yeah. Why don't we transition into your topic of too much?
Too much.
Right. A Chiweenie. Yes.
Chiweenie. Yes. Okay. Too much. I mean, much? and I don't know. I mean, I was thinking, are we going to have, nope, we aren't going to have Dave Matthews, graphics because that seems totally reasonable. That too much, drink too much, smoke too much. I don't know if you know that song. I'm thinking you probably know that song.
I would imagine. I like Dave Matthews, so I'm sure I know the song.
Yeah, I was like
too much, yes.
Yeah. And that's for so many years I was like, oh, this is like my theme song, I'm too much.
Fair.
And I don't think that that's actually true. And I think, for so many people, they think, I'm too much as far as, the emotions or the way that they show up in life or friendships or, or out in public with other people. And, and I think this is a regular thing. I think that so many, especially of us, we'll say, lovingly, maybe eccentric type of people, we can seem too much to, well, I'm going to say the wrong people. Really.
This is fair. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I've definitely called people too much.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're a lot. Like, please, you're too much. Like, I actually tell my kid all the time, you're too much.
Yeah.
But really, are they too much, or am I not enough? Maybe that's it.
Ooh, yeah. That's and let's talk about that because if we're not going to be abusive to them, of course, and call them too much, then we're going to be abusive to us and call us not enough.
Naturally.
Yeah. So which it's why I talk about all these things because it's the amount of abuse that goes around, and even when we're not intending it, and I think that's the big thing. It's not like, oh my gosh, you're such a terrible person because you're so abusive, but most of the people that do this, they're not abusive people. Other than maybe to themselves.
Fair.
Yeah. And so, but I think that, no matter who we are, what we are, all of our tendencies, all of those things, we're never too much, and especially for the right people. We just have to, we gotta find the right people in our lives, and then for those people, and I think, oh my gosh, talking about love and relationships and all of that as well. It's like, oh, that's just, how would you find anyone that thinks that isn't too much? And the reality is you could probably meet somebody that's like, that's not enough. Like, I want more than that.
I want more of whatever energy it is that you're.
Yeah.
But you ever meet people though that you're around and you're just like where is this energy coming from? Like, I know a couple of people that I grew up with where I think, and we literally use this one girl's name as like a verb when someone is just like a lot. We're like, oh, it's Angela, like, because it was like that girl was a lot. But then it's like, what, who am I to say that she's a lot? That's just who God made her to be. So
my friends, many of my friends have called me Crazy Kyle for a long time. for most, probably the whole time that I've known them. And it's a loving term.
But is it interesting though? Like, they're calling you Crazy Kyle probably because, you're deep and insightful and you're not like party Kyle like you used to be or whatever, right? And then it's like, maybe this girl that I think is too much, like maybe I'm just jealous of her energy or like her like no fear to be loud in public or whatever. It's like we just talk bad about the people that actually we would like to be like.
Well, and I think, part of it too is my propensity to be a little wild and crazy with most things. So I like to go fast, whether or not it's mountain bikes or cars or skis or any of those things. And so I was laughing because a friend of mine had gotten a new car, and I was like, oh, well, how because he got a Tesla, and I was like, oh, so how fast? How fast have you been? And he said, well, I haven't been over 100 miles an hour. And I was like, that's a test drive. Like, I have not, I've been to 135 with the salesman sitting in the passenger seat.
Miles?
Yeah.
Kyle, Lord.
Well, it was a fast, that was a BMW M5.
Well,
so
why buy
very
a
capable
fast car if you're not going to use it, right?
Yeah. So, but and I'm not this is not recommendations and all of those things and whatever, but I'm kind of that guy. So I'm like, how fast does it go? Let's top end it. Which for a lot of people, and fair enough, that's too much. No, embrace the crazy. And yes, Becky, crazy is because you live outside the box. Yeah. I think that's for some, but it's still not too much. And I think that's no matter who we are, what crazy whatever we have, it's never too much. We just get to find the right people in our lives.
Yes.
That resonate with
So
that.
I'm thinking, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody who's just like, you're too much, you're too this, you're too that.
Yep.
You may want to have a discussion about,
Yeah.
them putting you in a box, like limiting you,
Mm-hmm.
So what is this? Jay Manning, Assistant Director for Conservation Norm. What is this? From from Rhode Island Broadcasting. Okay.
Huh.
Oh, we have on the 5th, we have a guest for Bird Week. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On the 5th is a Bird Week.
On the 5th.
The 5th is on Friday. It's still Dog Week. I'm confused.
Huh.
Oh, January 5th.
Oh, January. Okay.
Bird Week. That's fun. I had no idea.
Oh, so we got to give everybody the bird.
That's funny. Yes, Chrissy, you're right. In a relationship. Bye, Felicia. Exactly. Like, okay, so this is maybe whatever TMI story, and in no way am I trying to paint my husband in a bad light. But during COVID, when everyone was crazy, and I worked from home, I just often would like come out to my computer in my house coat, and it was at my kitchen table because I didn't have a desk. I would sit at the kitchen table in my house coat, and some days he'd be like, "Can you not be naked at the table? Like, it's too much." And I'm like, "I'm not naked. I have a house coat on." And he's like, "Your naked butt is like all over the seat." And I'm like, it's not, whatever, who cares? Like, it's my seat. Like, what does it matter? And I remember thinking for like ever, like, why did he make me feel bad for that? But maybe it's inappropriate. I don't know. He's like, "I don't want to see you naked while I'm eating." And I'm like, what husband doesn't want to see me naked while you're eating? Okay.
I mean, that's where I am. I'm like,
body back then.
I'm like, indeed, yes, please, thank you.
Yeah, be naked all over that seat. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't need to wear a robe or I mean, any of that. That's totally fine.
Well, and that's just it. Like, I'm always naked at home, always. I have teenage daughters now, and so they're like, "Mom, stop." It'd be different, I think. I don't know if I had teenage boys, I wouldn't do that. And I'm trying, but because I had a mastectomy, right? And so I'm like, and they'll be like, "Mom, put a shirt on. You're weird." And I'm like, it's only half weird. Like, it'd be double weird if I had two, but I only have one, so it's only half weird. They're like, "Oh my God, you're so gross, Mom." Yeah, Chrissy, everything, or Ron says breakfast will be over and everything would be on the floor. Oh, that's like a sexy thing. Okay.
Yeah, on the table. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not like that. Nah, he's not like that.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, normalized naked. I mean, come on, people.
Right. There's actually a nudist colony not far from where I live. And so there's a river that I go to in the summer. I went there lots this summer because it's the only like body of water nearby. But I guess if you do the river float, you start up, north and work your way down, and you float right by the nudist colony. So on like hot days, you can just see all the goods. And I'm thinking like, what does one do at a nudist colony? Like, you're just having lunch and like laying out naked, or is it like a big orgy place? Like, I'm just trying to understand.
I think from everything I've understood, it's just it's just normal life. Just naked,
I need to know. Yeah. Like, my friend lived in Europe for a while, and she's like, everyone's just naked, and it's like no big deal.
Yeah.
And then here we're like, oh my God, naked people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Alberta, where I live, just seems like a weird place for it. Like Devon, where this river is, seems like a weird place for a nudist colony. We don't seem like progressive people. We seem like farmers. So, it's called the Cottontail Corner. Stop. That's cute. So, yeah, anyway, I got to look more into that. Not that I want to be naked around people, really. I'm not going to lie. If I had like a real tight body, I probably would be. I feel like I've got that exhibitionism inside of me somewhere. But free the titties. That's right. That's right. But yeah, so anyway, I don't necessarily want to be naked around anybody else, but it'd be interesting to like go and see it,
Yeah.
So, Cottontail Corner, clothing optional area. You may encounter nude sunbathers. Okay, so it doesn't even look like a colony. It's just like a nude beach, which is wild because this is like a dirty old river. I want like at least a little bit of fabric to protect what integrity is there in that river. But anyway, I don't know how we got onto this topic here, but
because some people think it's too much to be naked.
Oh yeah, that's right, Andrew.
Yeah. And I just don't think it is. No. I mean, none of it's too much. I mean, that's the big thing, and we don't need to beat ourselves up because on any side of the of this whole topic, whether or not someone else seems like they're a little more than what we would like. It doesn't mean that they're too much. That just means that maybe we're not.
They're authentic.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like a lot of us really do soften our true sides or cater to our audience because we don't want to feel like too much. And for a lot of us, rejection and feeling not good enough is a very real thing. That is something I've had to work through my entire life. So yeah, like for some people, just being authentic
it's hard.
Something to be desired for sure.
Yeah.
I've been to numerous clothing optional hot springs. Really, hot springs, that would be nice and relaxing. It's like a bath, a big naked bath.
Yeah.
I love that. Chrissy, you're my kind of girl.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. I'm just debating here, Kyle, if I should do my last topic or if I should save it, because I know we are already after 9 o'clock. I know Ron's got to go soon. So do I not? Ron, what do you think? I have to leave at 11:30, he says. Do you want me to do my other topic or do you not want me to do my other topic? We'll see. We'll leave it up to Ron. Okay, I guess we're doing it. Okay. All right. I saved this one for you because I thought that you would like it.
Okay. I love it.
So I came across this post on Instagram and I thought it was so fascinating and it was like completely resonating with me. So he was saying, this guy named Nick Sweeney, stress isn't mental, it's physical memory. Says that your fascia remembers every heartbreak, trauma, and stored emotion, and how important it is to let it go. And I mean, if you've ever read the book or listened to the audiobook or whatever, what is it? Trauma keep? No, what is it called?
The body.
Your body keeps a score.
Yep,
that's right.
Keeps a score. Yep.
And it goes to tell you that like the trauma does find its way into different parts of your body. So, of course, like most of us, we replay the worst moments of our lives like 24/7. We're just going to remember it from now until forever.
Yeah.
And then these traumatic experiences have a second home in our bodies. Without release, they actually manifest as fascial tension, knots, and chronic disease. So, if you've had a particularly stressful month, you go get a massage, it feels like someone's scraping along your bones, like it's so tight in there. And that's me on Saturday. I just had a massage and I'm telling you, her fingers were made of iron or something because I am sore today. So these fascia, right? When you're the tightness under your skin. Fascial adhesions cause chronic pain, persistent tightness, difficulty fully relaxing, unexplained fatigue, feeling physically stuck. When we go through emotional pain, that energy doesn't just disappear, it gets trapped inside of our bodies. So that stored tension feeds back into our nervous system, signaling stress and anxiety, even when there's nothing to fear. This is why some people say they go for a massage, they go for acupuncture, they go for some sort of physical release. And emotions start. Like my friend says she gets this one acupuncture poke around her ankles and every time is crying because of some sort of emotional release that is happening when you poke it. This is why things like acupuncture are kind of cool because they're all about flow. And if stuff is stuck, like, and I'm not a wooey person, right? I'm not dangling crystals over myself to make them feel better or anything like that. That's not my jam. But and good for other people who it is their jam. It's not my jam. But like flow is like a real thing in your body. If you're not flowing, you're stagnant. If you're stagnant, you feel terrible, right? That's why, Ron, go try acupuncture. It's cool. I had it yesterday. So anyway, this loop is emotion creating tension and then tension creating emotion. So now it's like this cycle going on in your body. Now, fascia surrounds every muscle, bone, nerve, and organ in your body. it contracts to guard vulnerable areas when threatened, this like fight or flight, basically.
Yep.
But it often stays contracted long after the threat is gone. That's why, when you're coming down off of a real adrenaline hit, you kind of don't feel great after, right? When fascia becomes, chronic girl, I hear you. When fascia becomes restricted, it affects everything from your posture to your spiritual energy to your nervous system function. Isn't that true? Posture, I'm always a hunchback. Why? Like it hurts to physically be like this.
Oh, see, and I stand up for all of like coaching, podcasts, like all of the things. I always stand, and it helps me also to pay attention, to the way that I'm standing, the way my posture is. And I will, if I'm kind of forward too much, then I'll put my hands behind my back to just straighten myself up. And which is good. It's hard, it's hard to do if you're sitting in a chair, which is one of the reasons that I'm like, nope, I just stand every time. Yeah.
I need someone to tape like a yardstick to my spine. And then when I'm slouching, it like pulls my skin. I think that's good. Sometimes massages make it worse. It releases more toxin. I'm telling you, I was so ill feeling after this massage. And sometimes that has happened. I remember going for a very particularly stressful massage once, just because of what was going on at home. And I felt so gross after. But this one, I went into it great, but I left just so nauseated and dizzy, and I had to drive, and I was like, ugh. So I made my husband drive because we were heading back into the city. And I was like, you need to get me some food ASAP because like, I think I'm going to puke. I don't know what's wrong with me. And nothing actually made me feel good. It took like a few hours of just like rehydrating and resting to actually start to feel better. And I was like, man, did I have a lot stored in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's, we store so much of it in our bodies, just all the trauma and everything. So we get a massage, physical activity. I mean, hiking, running, any of those things can bring some of that out and then make you emotional. So.
Well, I think Luana, she has talked a little bit about like movement therapy or dance. And another lady that I interviewed for my podcast, same thing. She's a Pilates instructor for trauma, like trauma release. And how they have little kids come in who have trauma and can't necessarily verbalize what's going on, but do these poses, these movements, these active releases, and actually are building strength back in areas that were just riddled with traumatic event, which is crazy. You just think like you have an emotion, you deal with it, it's gone. But guess what? No, it's not. This is why we hold on to things from now until forever.
Well, and most of us aren't taught how to actually do that anyway. So whatever we think is dealing with it may not actually be.
Oh, don't I know it? Me, I'm fine. I don't have any insecurity. I don't care about the infidelity in my marriage. I don't care about anything. I'm just going to bury it for 10 years and maybe it'll come out, maybe it won't. Oh, whoops, it came out. I have breast cancer. I finally dealt with it. Like sometimes things come out when you don't. When you hide them, when you stick them under the rug, guess what? They're going to come out at some point.
Yeah.
So this is saying that built up fascial tension creates chronic inflammation, which we know is a breeding ground for disease, immune suppression, another breeding ground for disease, and increased oxidative stress. Guess what? A breeding ground for disease. Chronic inflammation is from sustained fascial tension, and it triggers inflammatory cascades. So you can feel good, not good, good, not good. Creates an environment that promotes DNA damage, cancer, cell proliferation, meaning more cells are being created, and angiogenesis, which is like the blood sources to the cells. And as we know, in cancer state, the more it's being fed blood, the more it grows. So this is actually a dangerous system because you're living in this chronic inflammatory state. You're now having more blood flow to create cells that are, replicating negatively, again, as I know. Immune suppression and oxidative stress are also big factors in this. Prolonged stress responses, which suppress your immune function and increase reactive oxygen species production. So basically like you're oxygenating, but in a bad way. Like you're not getting out the carbon dioxide. You're taking in toxicity, right? It's like if you're working in a chemical plant and you're just breathing in that crap all the time, you're oxygenating, but it's negative, right? This is then creating DNA damage. So through sustained pressure, this is this guy's suggestion, through sustained pressure and gentle stretching, the adhesions can be broken up and proper tissue hydration restored. So he recommends breath work first and foremost. When you breathe deeply, you're not just taking in oxygen, you're creating this wave-like movement through your entire fascial system, helping restore its natural elasticity. And we should actually get Luana to talk about this one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another one is targeted release. So your fascia runs in spirals. The most effective way to release it involving spiraling movements in the opposite direction so the fascia can unwind and reset itself. So they recommend the Cossack squat, which I looked up online. You're basically like squatting on the ground, but one leg is out. So one leg is bent and one leg is out, kind of like this. And you're back and forth.
Back and forth. Yeah, I've seen that.
With deep breathing. Hanging decompression. I bought one of those upside down tables, inversion tables. Man, it feels good. And then diagonal neck spirals. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think it's like this kind of. Man, and it feels good. He also recommends foam rolling. Super underrated. Very painful. Very painful. Yeah. But basically, you got to focus on slow, deliberate movements rather than aggressive pressure. The goal is to melt tension, not force it away. And finally, he recommends hydration because guess what? Most of us are dehydrated. Fascial tissue is largely composed of water, and dehydration makes it sticky and prone to adhesions. This is why when you're dehydrated, you feel like you're the Tin Man, like seizing up, right? Aim for at least half your body weight in ounces. I see a lot of clients in my clinic who are very dehydrated. I'm like, how much water are you drinking a day? They're like, 1 cup. I'm like, you can't really function on 1 cup, my friends. Sorry. He also suggests heat. I didn't realize this. But heat can increase blood flow to tissue, making them more receptive to stretching and release the work. So incorporate hot showers and baths, sauna, and heating pads. So as your fascial energy releases, you may experience an increase in your energy, better posture. That'd be nice. Improved flexibility also would be nice. Enhanced emotional regulation and greater sense of embodiment. By addressing fascial restrictions, you are relieving physical discomfort. That would be fantastic. Open up the body, shift to a rest and digest mode. I keep hearing this, rest and digest. If you're in fight or flight, guess what you're not doing? You're not digesting. And as someone who clearly has gut issues, hence why I'm so late to the podcast today, I need to get into rest and digest and not bear attack mode. And then it can also release stored trauma, enhance immune function, and prevent chronic disease. So stop ignoring it. Let's put it this way. Stop ignoring it. If your body is sore, there's probably a reason. If you're chronically sore, get some movement, get some breathing.
The thing that I have to bring back up, which you had said, but yes, Ron is unhinged for sure.
Can be for sure.
Yeah. But you can't force it. All of this stuff, you cannot force it. You allow it. You allow all of the things. They're always allowed to happen, to release, to to feel all of it.
Listen, you've got to go through the things, you've got to feel the things, but then you've got to deal with the things, and it's going to be uncomfortable. And unfortunately, sometimes people in life have more bad things going than spoonies. You're cute, spirit animals, totally. Like you have to embrace it, I guess. Like some people are going to have more bad things happen, and some people, like I have an ex-boyfriend, life is good. Life is so good for him. And, he married our personal trainer, our shared personal trainer, that I seem to think that he might have been cheating with. But anyway, life is good. He's wealthy. They have a private jet. Like life is good for this guy. And then, I found out that he started to lose his hair from stress. And I was like, wow. I would never in a million years think that, because this is the kind of guy that everything great happens to. And so, it's like everyone goes through something, and you just have to deal with it. right? You just have to take it on and deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have I researched adrenal fatigue? Yes. And do you think this girl would go to bed by 9:30? Absolutely not. Trying. I know B vitamins are really good for adrenal fatigue. C vitamins are good. Restorative rest is like something creative that makes you feel like, you know, you've done something worthwhile, and not for your family and not for your spouse, like for yourself. So like pottery, for example, or like dancing or something. These are all like great ways of creating safety to help your adrenals come down. I also have a bit of a thyroid issue, and adrenal fatigue can actually lead to your thyroid not working optimally. So all these people get put on like Synthroid, for example, when in actuality, they just need some more restorative rest and some sleep. So
yeah.
Anyways, I could go off on that forever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole nother show. We need to do a whole nother show.
Ron, put us together next Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. Full send.
Yes. Anyways, I should probably end it here because we are at 18 after 9. So I will let everybody get on with their day. Ron's got a doctor's appointment. I got to go to work. You've got to go to work. Christy's chilling with her dog. I don't know what your day holds, but I hope it's fantastic, Christy.
Yeah.
Check us out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. when Ron and Luana are here. And on Thursday, it'll be JJ, and I'm not sure, maybe Ron as well. Sharon's been MIA here for a while. So... you know, hopefully she comes back soon because we're missing her. But yeah, check us out. 10 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Mountain time. Christy, are you Mountain time as well?
Yep.
Where you at? Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Does she live near you? Are you guys?
She's in town. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I need to make a trip down.
Yeah, you
straight
do.
Down for me. I'm in Alberta. You're in Idaho.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Not in the winter though. I've had enough winter for one lifetime. It's snowed for 2 days only. So.
Oh yeah, we're in the banana belt here, so we don't get near as much.
Warm?
I mean, we haven't had snow here in town yet.
Ugh, you're so lucky. It's only -4 Celsius, which is like, I don't know, 20 something, 25. But it's 36 here.
Oh,
okay. So you're a few degrees warmer than we are.
It's chilly. It's chilly, but it's not.
Well, go be warm. Go do something warm. Do something to move your body today, everybody, and be back with us tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, Becky. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good day, everyone.
See you guys.